further down the street.
Many of these songs were mocked, dismissed, or misunderstood when they were first released, and yet they went on to sell millions of copies across the globe. Behind those massive hits are stories most listeners never hear. Today, we're uncovering the 10 best-selling rock songs of all time, and one of them is still generating millions every single year. Let's begin. Number 10. Another One Bites the Dust.
Walks further down the street with the brim pulled away.
Freddie Mercury used to introduce it as our little disco experiment, but the real architect was Queen's quiet bass genius, John Deacon. Inspired by Chic's hit Good Times, Deacon built that razor-sharp bass line using a borrowed amplifier and layers of echo. The result was a funk rock hybrid so infectious it's nearly impossible not to move to.
Another one bites the dust.
Released as the third single from The Game, the song might never have happened without an unexpected push. After hearing it backstage in Los Angeles, Michael Jackson urged the band to release it as a single. He was right. The track dominated the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 straight weeks and became Queen's best-selling single ever. Over 12 million copies sold and more than 1 billion Spotify streams. The band said they just wanted a song people could dance to. Mission accomplished. It earned an American Music Award, a Grammy nomination, and decades later, that bass line is still mandatory listening for bass players in every genre. Number 9. Back in Black. This was the second single from the album of the same name, and the world's first real introduction to Brian Johnson after the tragic loss of Bon Scott. Built around a 3-chord riff forged during rehearsals at Compass Point Studios in the Bahamas under the strict hand of producer Mutt Lange, the song is pure minimalism, simple, direct, devastating. That riff hit like a cannon blast. Praised for its raw power and stripped-down aggression, the single sold over 13 million copies in the United States alone. The Back in Black album has now surpassed 26 million US sales, earning 26 times platinum status. Johnson wrote the lyrics as a celebration rather than a lament, which is why the song opens with that iconic bell toll, a tribute to Scott that feels half mourning, half rebirth. Though it only peaked at number 37 on the charts in 1981, history elevated it to classic status. It later appeared in blockbuster films like Iron Man and even sparked controversy when the Beastie Boys sampled it without permission. If you agree that music of this caliber just isn't made the same way today, hit like and subscribe for more pure rock content. Let's move on. Number 8. Wind of Change.
Follow the Moskwa.
Klaus Meine composed what would become one of the most iconic whistles in rock history after performing at the Moscow Music Peace Festival in 1989. He wanted to capture the feeling in the air, the sense that the world was shifting. Released in 1991, the song became a global phenomenon, selling over 14 million copies and unintentionally turning into the unofficial soundtrack to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Its cultural impact was so massive that years later, theories emerged claiming the song somehow helped bring down communism. The band laughs at the idea, but they also admit it points to something undeniable: the power of music. Wind of Change became more than a hit. It became an anthem, one that still carries emotion, memory, and hope wherever it's heard.
We're the children of tomorrow.
Number 7. Livin' on a Prayer. Written by John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, and Desmond Child, the single dropped in late 1986 and exploded across both rock and pop radio. Heavy rotation on MTV helped push it to number 1 on the Billboard charts, marking the band's true breakthrough. With Sambora's unmistakable talkbox sound, Bon Jovi delivered an arena rock epic built around the working-class story of Tommy and Gina. The song helped define the 1980s with its blend of pop hooks, glam metal riffs, and a chorus that famously doesn't arrive until nearly the 3-minute mark. But when it does, it detonates. In 2024, the RIAA certified it Diamond, surpassing 15 million units sold in the US. The video, featuring John suspended above an empty stage, felt almost prophetic, foreshadowing the behind-the-scenes aesthetic audiences are obsessed with today. Number 6. Africa. The last song recorded for Toto 4, Africa was born almost by accident. David Paich was experimenting with a Yamaha CS80 synthesizer when a documentary about missionary work in Africa sparked an idea. Alongside Jeff Porcaro, he crafted that now legendary drum pattern, half tribal, half soft rock, instantly recognizable from the first bar. No one in the band thought it would be a hit. It was practically an inside joke. Steve Lukather famously said, "If this song becomes a hit, I'll run naked down Hollywood Boulevard." Instead, the song conquered the world. On September 10, 2024, Africa received Diamond certification in the US, surpassing 15 million units sold, an astonishing achievement for a song that wasn't even the album's lead single. As for the line, "I bless the rains down in Africa," Paich says it came from National Geographic pages and childhood stories shared by missionary nuns, a song that started as an experiment and ended as a timeless classic. Number 5. Bohemian Rhapsody. Released on October 31, 1975 as the lead single from A Night on the Opera, this Freddie Mercury masterpiece shattered every rule in popular music. It fused ballad, opera, and hard rock into nearly 6 minutes with no chorus, an outright act of musical rebellion.
I see a little silhouette of
Against all expectations, Bohemian Rhapsody has now sold over 17 million copies worldwide. Recording it required 5 different studios, pushing the limits of what was technically possible at the time. And its music video, 4 silhouetted faces floating against a black background, didn't just look striking, it permanently changed how music would be promoted. Many believed such an unconventional song could never survive on radio. Then one bold British station played it in full. The rest is history. After its massive resurgence through Wayne's World in 1992 and the biopic Bohemian Rhapsody in 2018, it became the most streamed song of the 20th century. And every time you shout Galileo in your car, you're celebrating not just Mercury's genius, but the audacity of a band that dared to break every rule in the book.
Number 4. We Are the World.
There comes a time.
Written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson in a single night, this song began with one unforgettable instruction. When the artists arrived at the studio, Quincy Jones placed a sign on the door: "Check your ego at the door." Following the American Music Awards, 45 superstars gathered to record it. Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, an entire constellation of voices united for one cause. The single sold over 20 million copies worldwide and raised nearly $60 million to fight famine in Africa. It topped charts across the globe, won 4 Grammy Awards, and proved that rock and pop could become a force for global solidarity. Behind the scenes, the moments were just as legendary. Prince declined to participate. Bob Dylan, unsure of his vocal phrasing, reportedly asked Stevie Wonder to guide him through the melody via headphones. To this day, that final chorus remains a defining symbol of charity concerts and the spirit of unity that shaped a generation. Number 3. It's Now or Never.
It's now or never.
Shortly after returning from military service in Germany, Elvis Presley heard an English version of O Sole Mio performed by Tony Martin, and he was captivated. That spark became It's Now or Never, adapted with lyrics by Wally Gold and Aaron Schroeder, and recorded on April 3, 1960. Released on July 5th, the single exploded. It sold nearly 20 million copies and topped the charts in both the United States and the United Kingdom. In the UK, legal issues delayed its release, but demand was so intense that more than 1 million copies were pre-ordered before it even hit stores. When it finally arrived, it debuted straight at number 1, almost unheard of at the time.
It's now or never.
With its operatic vibrato and slower tempo, the song marked a turning point. It signaled Elvis moving beyond youthful rockabilly into a more mature, melodic era. In 2005, the track was reissued, and remarkably, it climbed back to number 1 in the UK once again. Proof that when it comes to the king, time simply doesn't apply. Now tell me, how old were you and where were you when you first discovered one of these songs? Share your memory in the comments. We'd love to read it. Number 2. Rock Around the Clock. Recorded on April 12, 1954 at the Pythian Temple in New York City,
10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock.
the song initially made little impact, but everything changed a year later when it appeared in the film Blackboard Jungle. That's when it detonated. According to Guinness World Records, it surpassed 25 million copies sold, becoming the best-selling vinyl single by a group in history. Built on a classic 12-bar blues structure, powered by Danny Cedrone's electrifying guitar solo and lyrics promising to rock around the clock tonight, it became the gateway that introduced rock and roll to the mainstream. The song reached number 1 in both the US and the UK, re-entering the charts multiple times throughout the 1960s and 70s. In 2018, it was officially preserved by the US Library of Congress, a recognition of a record that didn't just top charts, but changed music forever. Number 1. Don't Stop Believin'.
Just a small town girl.
Released in October 1981 as the 3rd single from Escape, this song, written by Steve Perry, Jonathan Cain, and Neil Schon, took a huge structural risk. It withholds its full chorus until the very end, a gamble that paid off spectacularly. In 2024, the RIAA certified it double diamond, surpassing 25 million units sold in the United States alone. As early as 2017, it had already become the best-selling digital song from the 20th century. Its resurgence began in 2007 with the final scene of The Sopranos, then surged again in 2009 through Glee, introducing it to an entirely new generation. Since then, it's become a stadium chant, a wedding staple, and a karaoke ritual around the world. In 2022, it was added to the National Recording Registry for its cultural significance, proof that some songs never age because they're forever tied to the most meaningful moments of our lives. These songs didn't just break records, they marked moments we'll never forget. But some tracks go even further. Some change the course of history itself. In the next video, we'll explore the songs that transformed music forever, from how it sounds to how we experience it. Click on the next video, and I'll see you there, my fellow rock fan.